With the ongoing fight against Harrison White and Zander Bird, aka known as My Little Pony Gen 5 haters. But what we've learned just over the couple months, ever since My Little Pony Gen 5 came out officially back in September 2021, and people had mixed reactions to it. Some people liked it because there was something new, and then some people hated it because they were so into Gen 4 and Equestria Girls, and they were like so into that, and they didn't want that to continue. And although technically, if that were to continue for too long, of course, people were going to get bored about it, and of course, they want something new. So this is what we got. So these people, they had no respect for it, and they're targeting and slandering people who actually liked it, and those who were defending people. And I ended up as one of those people who defend the Gen 5 fans, because although technically I am not a fan of My Little Pony at all, I am into other shows. I hate people who target and slander people because they have different viewpoints or into other things or beliefs or other things or they support this but they don't support that, and same thing, basically the same behavior has been shown in Black Lives Matter, pro-LGBT, Ottawa truck rally people, Trump supporters, Biden supporters, communist people, and religious groups, and so many others that we have seen over the years. And also, let's not forget about anti-vaxxers as well. These people, and also extremist people, they will stop at nothing to try to target and slander people who think differently, and they can't admit like the truth, or like what they can't accept what other people think about a certain thing. So, the Thunderbird, he hated it, but he slowly changed and he actually likes it, but he is afraid that the guy from Billings, Montana, USA, he is afraid to admit to his Clacton on Sea, England online friend Harrison White. They're both the same age, 1 year younger than me. I'm just going to reveal their location so you know how bad they are. And no, I am not targeting or slandering them. I'm just telling the truth, because people deserve to know the truth about them, how they actually are, and they're like not fooled by their smoke and mirrors, which I hate when people do that. As a victim of targeting and slandering over since 2017. So he's scared to admit to Harrison that he likes it, and he targets and slanders people. Yet Harrison White, he slowly changed, and he in his hate group, which is called We Hate My Little Pony, a New Generation, so extremist group behavior group towards My Little Pony Gen 5 fans and those who and he's slandered me on there a couple times. They think they don't. I don't know, but I know. I got spies working for me everywhere, and people know about his toxic behavior internationally, because he's said this in so many groups. They know how bad he is, and if you just spout your opinions on things and expect people to have believe your and he makes the excuse that oh, I think this. Why aren't you like accepting my decision? Why? And then he originally said you should hate it, and then he said, "Well, this is what my opinion is. So why don't you accept it?" And yet he's still enforcing his opinions on people. So he just Harrison just recently made a post in his hate group reviewing characters, and also he also targeted, like, also slandered the VAs voice actresses. They did, most of the main characters that appear. So the post looks like this. So this is his group. He literally talks shit about several characters. Yeah, his with terrible ratings. Some are like just intentional. Some are like sexually mannered, and yeah, and by sexually mannered I mean Pip pedals. Yeah, that one. He admitted online on a post that he has sexual feelings toward, like, that he really sexually likes this character, and why he likes some of these. Yeah, and makes unfair reviews just to his beliefs instead of actual thinking, breaking it down and just saying it. And yeah, let's go to Rotten Tomatoes, shall we? So this like the entire listing of yeah, but I'm not gonna cover like the people who are like from G4, like Tara Strong, Andrew Limit, and yeah, other people. No, because that is not relevant. So first off, he talks bad about the Sunny character, calling our bad representative of a believer of Twilight Sparkle from G4, and he also calls Vanessa Hudgens Tara Strong wannabe. Yeah, this lady right here. Yeah, she's the lady of 1,000 voices. You know, voice VA of so many characters and so many shows. Um, Calls her a wannabe, but what he does, Harrison White does not know that Vanessa Hudgens is pretty talented. She has been on the Disney Channel for quite a while. You may remember her from Glee, High School Musical, and she actually did pretty good on Hot Ones. That show interview yeah, stuff. So he like literally shits on Vanessa Hudgens and also the character she is the VA for. And she also can sing well, so which she doesn't really believe that, and he doesn't care. It's all because of what he thinks and not what others think. That's just his opinion, by the way. And then the next thing he talked about the Izzy, which Kimiko Glenn. So he originally talked negative about the character, and then he literally changed his mind because so he literally called Izzy Pinkie Pie knockoff, which is Pinkie Pie is a character off My Little Pony Gen 4. Again, and then he changed his mind and then said positive things. And then he shits on James Marsden and the male character, the only male character, the first time of every single gen. Yeah, it's just so. And then Phyllis, yeah, he says positive things. He seems to like the bad characters, like the antagonists. Queen Haven, he sort of likes the character. Sort of likes the Sonny's dad, Argyle, and says positive things about Michael. So Pip peddles out the character. Yeah, he has a sexual feelings towards this character, like, you know, probably most of the hot ones that he likes. And he says positive things about Sofia Carson again. Yet he shits on Zip, and also Liza Koshy. By the way, Vanessa Hudgens, she was on Hot Ones and she did pretty good. The interview show where the host Sean Evans asked celebrities, like chefs, athletes, and famous people interview questions while eating increasingly spicy wings. Liza Koshy, yeah, she's pretty famous. She even has like her own YouTube projects, and yeah, she's very famously known. And finally, yeah, she's actually pretty good. And yet Harrison White refused to believe that, and she actually also did pretty well on Hot Ones. And Ken Jeong, yeah, he also talked. He originally talked negative about Ken Jeong, so talked positive about the character Ken Jeong's voice acting. So if you know Ken Jeong from Parks and Rec, Dr. Ken, Crazy Rich Asians, Tom and Jerry, that new one, 2021, that came out in March. Yeah, that one. Months before they released MLP G5. Yeah, he really shitted on Ken Jeong, but he did not know. No. And also, he was also on Hot Ones. Though he also talks positive about Alpha Middle, which. And with all this, yeah. So, coming from a person who originally hated MLP G5, tries to rewrite his own crazy version and cringy one, replacing every single character, and just uses screenshots of cutouts of EG characters in question that side project, not in connection of G4, which she thinks that it has connection with, but it does not. The main character, Sunset Shimmer, does not appear in G4. He starts a hate group, an extremist behavior showing hate group, targets and slanders people for liking G5. Got his people to actually support him, like Zander Bird, and then there's some girl named the two toxic twins, Alyssa and her whatever her other sister's name is. They're both toxic. They are supporters of Harrison White, and they are extremist supporters. Though, yeah, they're in the Philippines. Yeah. If you know them, yeah, avoid them. They're toxic. They have slandered people via messenger, like within this month. Like 5 or 6 people who Harrison White and Zander Bird have targeted and slandered without, and they didn't actually know how these people actually are like, and they only they only heard of what those two think, and without thinking how these actual other people actually are. And also, Harrison White making false assumptions about these people like Vanessa Hudgens, Liza Koshy. So obviously, hasn't watched Disney Channel. No, I'm not talking about Disney Plus or Disney XD. Like the legit Disney Channel that now is not so popular anymore. But and yet he literally, and then turns out actually he likes it. But so basically, what Harrison White has done is he literally wasted everyone's time since the start of like the when G5 was open, and yeah, he literally lied to us that he hated it. He targeted and slandered people who liked it and those who defend these people because these people don't just because they like it doesn't mean they don't deserve to get targeted and slandered for just liking it, which only an extremist would do. Yeah, you fucking extremist. He has people like Zander Bird and the toxic Filipino twins cyberbullying people. He also got Kate and Mace from Lubbock, Texas, USA. That's also his other friend. He's also a double crosser, liar, and a cyberbully. He lied to me 4 times. I think he could like sneak slander me. But I found out about it, and yeah, if Kate and Mace is watching this too, fuck you. I hope you go to hell. And then he makes an extremist group about it. It's internationally known for a hater and an extremist. And he he continues to make the autism excuse, but there are so many people who have autism out there, and they do not bully people. Which I know a person with autism myself, who went to school with, and he never acted like a jerk. And then now he and then Zanderberg actually show their true colors, and they've been cyberbully, they target and slander people, made extremist groups, gather people to and then he literally lies to the people in his own extremist group, the people who he targeted and slandered, including me. So this is the true colors of Harrison White, that he had he went from negative to a liar and also an extremist. Just because those things didn't go his way. And he thinks he can diss track at me, and he calls himself a rapper, but he can't even throw a sissy ass rap at me because he literally makes no songs, and he can't even sing with the melody on no. And I am tired of Harrison White targeting and slandering innocent people, being a liar, being a cyberbully, being an extremist. So yeah, he turned out he actually likes G5. He's been lying this whole time. And you should know that. And Harrison White, yeah, I got you busted. So, Harrison White, Zander Bird, Alyssa and your toxic sister, and Kate and Mace, and everyone else who is also a part of your extremist group, you're busted.